Hello everyone and welcome back. This is OmniCraft and my name is MrXuiryus. I'm standing on top of my tower here, which you may notice has had a couple of upgrades. Nothing too fancy yet, but it's getting there. Ooh, walking backwards, dangerous. So yeah, it's looking quite good. Still lots and lots of work to do, but that's not what we're doing today. So as well as recording on this server, I obviously own the server and maintain it and want to make sure I give people on the server a fun experience. So something that I'm going to do today is that I'm going to set up a communal town. Now, the way this will work is there will be plots that people can buy. I have to double check how I sort that out, but I'm not too concerned about it. But one of the biggest things that I want to encourage and get people involved in is right here, a villager spawn egg. Now, you're probably wondering, what has a villager spawn egg got to do with creating a town, shops, anything like that? Well, this is not an ordinary spawn egg. This is a modified egg from the Shopkeeper plugin. A really cool plugin. I'll put a link to it in the description if you want to check it out if anyone happens to run their own server. So what I can do with this is I can spawn an NPC and link them to this box, which will be the shop inventory, and people can interact with the NPC and buy things. So if I just right click. So one thing that I keep forgetting is you have to be in survival mode for this to work. It does not work in creative mode. So I've got my villager spawn egg. This is just a normal villager spawn egg. If I look away from a block, as in not selectable like this, right click, it changes the type of shop. You see it down there in the bottom left? Selling shop, buying shop, trading shop, bookshop. Now, depending on how you have this set up, a selling shop will normally sell items for emeralds, but I've changed the config so that it actually lets you use diamonds and diamond blocks. So you can use diamonds and diamond blocks as your currency if you like, or you could use carrots. It's entirely up to you. But the one that I prefer is a trading shop because it lets you select specifically what item you want to use as the currency, which will probably be diamonds anyway unless I set up some sort of specialist shop. Now if I shift and left click or right click, it will show me the type of shopkeeper that I can select. You guys see that down there? So there's a huge selection and these are available to all players depending on your config. What do we want? So you can see that giant is in there. I've actually disabled that for players. It's just because I'm an admin. I've got that there. But let me show you what it does. So I've got my villager egg. I'm going to shift right click, which connects it to this box. And then I'm going to right click again to spawn my shopkeeper. Oh my god. So this is my shopkeeper. He's a bit larger than life, shall we say. I can right click on him and it will show you what he has available to buy. Now, I want to let you guys know that although I'm going into creative mode right now, I do not use this in any way for my survival playthroughs or my builds. This is purely for admin or server based activities that I'm involved in. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to temporarily give myself, let's say, 5 diamonds. What's worth 5 diamonds? Maybe a wither skull. It's probably worth more than that. But, oh, I've cheated myself an achievement. Whoops. Oh well, too late now. So we've got the chest here, which you fill with stock. And if I shift right click on my shopkeeper, I get this little menu. I can name the shop, check your inventory. There's a lot of stuff in here and you guys should probably check the link below if you're really interested in this. But what I want to do is I want to grab the wither skull, put it in there, grab the diamond, put it there. I think I can click on this. So yeah, look, I don't have to actually put 5 diamonds in here. I can just click this and it'll go up. And I can add, I think I can add a second one. Yeah, I can. So you can say, okay, this wither skull costs 16 diamonds and 15 diamonds here. or you can say, okay, it costs 16 diamonds and the firework rocket. And yeah, that's it. So if I just close this, you'll see that the trade is now available. And you just fill this box up. Oh, the shopkeeper box is so big it's interfering with this. So we need to fill this up with a skeleton skull. And I can now buy the skull from this guy for some diamonds and rockets. Simple as that. So I'm going to go find somewhere nice and pretty to set the foundation down for the city, and then build a little admin shop that the other players can use so that they can start doing things like this. Yeah, we won't be seeing you again. I was just flying around and I came across this weirdness here. We've got 3 of these monuments, most of them above water, another one over here, another one here, which is part of this ship. Now, I don't plan to do anything with this, I just thought, wow, this is a pretty cool world gem we've got going on here. Might as well show it off. So it's really not often that I see Minecraft world gem and I think, wow, that looks amazing. We've got a sort of flattish area here, which is encompassed by these cliff edges, and it seems to have maybe a pathway out here for our main road. We've got all these cliffs encompassing this area, right beside the swamp, which gives some nice variety to the area, and obviously a water source as well. We've got a dark oak forest just there as well, but probably the thing that I am most interested in is this sort of, it's like different levels. So can you just imagine like some stairs from a path leading up here to this little area, more stairs leading up here. I mean, look at this, you got this really cool rock spire thing right here. It looks a bit unstable to be honest with you, but still, it's very cool. Is that a cave or is that just some interesting world gem? Yeah, look at this. Let's have a look around the back here. Oh, look at this view. A view of a nice big forest, some giant cliffs over there. Maybe a little fishing pond over here. And I just go up again, you can see all of this raised area here. This big mountain here. Can you imagine like putting a plot up here, and someone buys it and builds their house up here overlooking this when it's all full of buildings and shops, and yeah, I think this is going to be absolutely perfect. So first and foremost, what I need to do is I need to create a shop for players to buy these villager eggs. Now the great thing about this is I have configured these eggs so that you can't just buy them and spawn these guys. Well, I mean I can because I'm in creative mode, but if I go back into the survival mode, right click, you get that little pop-up saying place your chest before you make a shopkeeper. So I was concerned that players could use these to spawn villagers and then do lots of things and break the economy, but they can't, so it's great. What? What do you mean, why have you got a diamond sword? Wait, where's the thing? I can't... Never mind, there we go, that's gone. Yep. Nothing to see here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a sort of main street, probably from here, leading into where the town's going to be, and I'll make a little stall here for the admin shop where people can buy these eggs. So I'm going to get that started and I'll see you when it's done. So I was working on the shop and going through the list of NPCs or mobs that I can use, and I came across the Illusioner, which I don't think I've ever actually seen before. Now for those of you who haven't heard of or seen the Illusioner, it's not really a surprise because they're not actually in the game. And if you've just watched the latest Minecon that was over the weekend there, you'll hear that apparently they're making that the next big mob to come out, which is interesting. Now I really did want to use him, but I just can't help but think he looks like some guy in pyjamas. He just looks like someone who's woken up and gotten out of bed. So unfortunately, we'll have to wait and see how these guys turn out later and change them to something a bit nicer looking, I think. What a cold and stormy night. Oh, I need to find some shelter. Oh, what's this? Oh, this looks nice and cozy. Oh, hello there. Do you mind if I rest a little while and keep myself out of the rain for a bit? So here we have it. Here is our shopkeeper store. just a little modest market stall for now. It's well, I wouldn't say modest really, it's more of a premium market stall. We've got a blast furnace in here which you can use to cook his food, lightning, and keep him warm at night, but at the end of the day it's still a little market. Maybe once we get some more customers and the town starts to grow and thrive, maybe our shopkeeper friend here will upgrade his house. You have to wait and see. Oh, and if anyone has a name they think would be good for this guy here, please feel free to leave a comment. I am open to suggestions. So here's a little tour around the build here. I love using banners like this just to sort of break up the differences in the blocks. The colour goes really well, as you can see. And I think everyone knows this trick by now, don't they? Using a campfire up here for a chimney, cover it with some trapdoors. Got yourself a nice looking chimney and some smoke. Lots of little character and a nice little stall. So if I click on a friend here, you can see that anyone can buy villager spawn egg for 20 diamonds, which will allow them to spawn someone like this guy, connect it to a chest, and create a shop and sell whatever they like. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to expand this road here, which you might see that I have laid out across the place. Hold on a second. Let's just tidy this place up a bit. Ah, the powers of a god. So we've got the beginnings of a path here. It's very, very basic for now, but I just want to sort of get a ground level sort of layout for the village. Maybe I'll take this round this way. We'll take it round and up these hills like I said last time. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to start plotting out areas where people can buy plots, and well, they can build whatever they want. They can build houses, they can build shops, they can build games. It really just depends. It's up to them and their imaginations what they build. I'm sure I'll build one or two things here as well. I know I definitely want to try and build a couple of mini games because I really, really enjoy playing some mini games in Minecraft. Okay, so it's been about a day and I've been testing plugins and testing housing things and stuff like that, and I cannot for the life of me get a system to work that lets me sell actual pieces of land to other players for any sort of currency. So what I need to do is I basically have to manually assign people plots, and they can give me diamonds for it, and yeah, they can buy stuff in the town. Now they won't. What? Hey! What the? Wait, no.
Good evening. I'm Tom and we interrupt your regularly scheduled broadcast to bring you a special news bulletin. Players from across the globe are gathering together this evening to take part in a build-off. We go live to the scene now for our special correspondent, Jerry, for the latest.
My name is not Jerry. I really hate that guy. You're still in the air? What do you mean I'm on the... Oh... Anyway, yes, thanks Tom. I'm coming to you live from the build-tober event hosted by the Iskallia community for ISKALL85. Players are going to be building themed builds every single day of the month. And on the screen right now you can see every single day of the month and their associated themes or words. Okay everyone, so I hope you liked that little funny skit gag thing. I'm just playing around with some things and experimenting. So yeah, I'm taking part in build-tober, and you can see all of these amazing creations. Look how cool these things are. Like, it's so cool. So what I decided I'm going to do is I'm going to be taking part, obviously, and I'm going to try and make every single build of mine spooky and Halloween themed, as is the spirit of October. But what I didn't realise is if you look at the last day of the month, which is Halloween, the theme itself is actually spooky. So I might run out of spooky ideas before then. We'll have to wait and see. I'm not promising anything, but I will do my best. After all, I'm here to have fun just like everyone else, and yeah, just build some cool stuff. So the reason why I'm here and why I've just cut away from the last video is because it is actually day 2, so today's theme is altar. So we're here so that I can build myself some sort of spooky altar and yeah, finish off the day. So let's do that, let's get started, and we'll see how it turns out. And here we have it. This is my altar. So let's go over some of the details. We've got our necromancer here, as I'm calling him, and he is trying to resurrect his buddy here, the wither skeleton, who has suffered an unfortunate accident. And no altar would be complete without some willing volunteers who are willing to sacrifice themselves for the greater good, or maybe the greater evil in this case. But yeah, didn't spend too much time on this, but I really like it. I quite like the sort of decoration with all these plants and stuff. I really wanted to get across a sort of dead and withering vibe, and yeah, I hope that comes across. And I hope people like it. I just realised something. I totally forgot to actually show off my day 1 build. So I know you will have seen it in the background, but this is my day 1 build for the theme of Iskall. As I said, I'm keeping it nice and spooky looking. So we've got the man himself, Iskall, and his head. And he's had an unfortunate accident here where a diamond sword has come down and sort of cleaved through him here. You see it's all the way through. Oh, poor Iskall. I spent quite a bit of time on this, to be honest with you, and I filmed this. Sorry, I didn't film this. I forgot to film this because I was just so eager to get onto the server and build something that it didn't even occur to me to film this. But yeah, I put a lot of effort into this. You can see that he's got part of his skull here and bone, and yeah. So I went to the effort of making a big pool of blood that goes all the way down, and my first time trying this cool fog effect, it kind of worked. It looks okay. I wish it looked a bit better, but I still like it. And Iskall, if you ever see this video, I hope you're not offended by this, and you understand that it's just in the spirit of fun and the spirit of Halloween. And to everyone else, thank you so very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. Please leave any comments, suggestions, criticism, etc. in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. And if you like what I'm doing here on the channel, please consider subscribing so you can keep up to date with my videos. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.